So guys, what we're doing now is we're just taking our MDF cutout rings for the pocket area of the Acura TL door panels, and we're just going to take them. As you see, we have applied out. We're just going to take a bunch of hot glue, and we're just gluing this in place right now. This isn't meant to really be able to withstand anything. It's just to kind of tack everything into place for now, and just hold it like in place while we do our fiberglassing. Now we're going to go through and just glue this edge down also to be able to apply as much like sturdiness, I guess. Oh, we need more glue.
Right here, guys, you see me really just soaking down this panel with spray glue, which is exactly what you want to do, and then come over here and spray down your material that you're going to be wrapping. Let it sit for a few minutes. As you see, the clip jumped a little bit. Cut it out. No reason for you guys to watch me sit there. But then you go ahead, do the highest point of the speaker ring, of the speaker pod, whatever it is, work your way outwards. For me, as you see, I find it the most comfortable to hold it into my chest like that, and I always get a good finish.
So guys, we got some Bondo mixed up. We already did the first panel. We're going to be doing this panel here. What we're doing is, because we had to cut this fiberglass resin piece of fabric off, so the door handle would fit back on. As you can see, it lines up, just about with this line. So what we're going to do is, I probably, to be honest, don't have to do this, but it would make me feel better, and also give me like a material to wrap the polyester suede type deal. It's the same materials I made my door panels out of, or will wrap my door panels with, but we're just going to be taking the Bondo, filling in that gap. We're going to go through, give it a quick sand, because at the end of the day it is getting wrapped with like a material, not something that's like vinyl, where you're going to see every nook and cranny. And we're just going to go ahead, smooth that over just like so. Clean up some of this. Get that off of there. Then with this panel, because we have this seam here too on this one, we're going to have to go through and Bondo that up as well. Just so when we wrap it, you don't see a difference in it. There we go, that top part is done. Got the last little bit. Come over here. And then that's really just about it. We're going to go through, just wipe some of this up. And this over here. But that's all we were trying to do with this. We're going to go through, give this a quick sand, and then go ahead and wrap these babies up. We are wrapping our panel for our 8-inch mids going in the Acura TL doors. Push some of our dust off. As you can see, I went through, did a quick sand. Nothing crazy, since we're wrapping this in a material and not like with vinyl or trying to paint it. It does not need to be perfect by any means. I did already wipe this down, but I gotta do it again real quick with a very damp cloth, just to get all this dust up, so it's not going to be messing with the adhesive whatsoever. I'm going to go ahead, spray our 3M 90 contact adhesive. I'm going to go ahead, spray our panel generously, just like we have been.
Over here in this clip, you see me doing the exact same thing, just spraying this down as much as possible, getting a nice even layer on there. I'm going to spray down the material, let it sit for a little bit like I was telling you guys before. But in this clip, I actually am able to hold it outward a little bit more, so you guys can actually see me work a lot of the wrinkles out, because when you first plop it right on top, you're going to have some wrinkles. It's not going to look perfect, just like that. You just want to make sure that you're going to have enough to fully wrap around. You see me going around doing the edge of the speaker ring and starting to pull outwards. You want to kind of do like a little bit of a triangle. You don't want to just be pulling in a circle, because then you're just going to be bringing those wrinkles around in a circle back around to the point that it was. So if you do it in kind of like a triangle like you see me doing here, it's going to come out working a lot better for you guys. And that's how I always end up with a good finished product when I'm wrapping stuff.
As you can see, guys, we got fiberglass resin here on the fabric that we wrapped. Looking good. We already cut out the holes for the speakers. Now all we need to do is go through for these tweeters. We got to go through Bondo in this gap right here so everything sits nice and flush. Same thing over here. Just make things a lot easier for me to like actually make when I was cutting the speaker rings. I think it's just going to be a lot easier, maybe a better fitment too, than what I had going on in my Focus with these pain in the ass SoundCube tweeters. They sound good, but they're a bitch to make stuff for.
Now right here you guys see me spreading some Bondo on the inside of this tweeter pod. It's because the way that the SoundCube tweeter mounts and where these speaker terminals are, it's a pain in the ass to make wood exactly cut to that if you don't have a router. Lucky me, I don't have a router, so I thought of this idea and it actually worked pretty good. I made the speaker ring big enough so it would just fit around the terminals on each side, and then I went ahead and Bondoed the inside. So it's going to hold that speaker right perfectly in place. I was able just to sand down the areas that I needed to use for my speaker terminal cutouts. And honestly, if you guys are new to car audio or trying to make like your first custom panels and putting tweeters in there, I would definitely recommend you guys to go ahead and not use the SoundCube tweeters. I would recommend like the Crescendos. They're just much easier to work with. Then you see me here starting to wrap the final middle area of the panel. Yet again, you know, starting out in the middle, doing the top area, and just getting everything as smooth as possible. Yeah, and with this panel, I just noticed that it was a little bit easier to trim it up as I go along, as opposed to doing it all at the end. And a lot of the fabric I was actually able to tuck behind, so it made for a very nice factory lines design, because it matched all the factory lines in the door panel, as opposed to me making my own or trying to copy them. I just kept the existing ones there with how I wrapped this panel in 3 pieces and put everything back together. Definitely something I've never done before, but something I would be more open to doing. It's a little bit of a pain in the ass, but I do kind of like doing the half panels. It's the first one that I ever did, the half panel design, and you know, I had some fun doing it.
So guys, as you can see here, the Acura TL door panels are complete, put back together, ready to go, ready to go off to the customer. Friend of mine, Burns. But, oh shit, we're knocking stuff over. Trying to really show these off to you guys. Lighting's not the most ideal right now. But check that out, guys. Lining up perfectly with the factory panel, doing like a half panel design here. Looking good. It's gonna hold a 6.5 right there, 6.5 there, and 8 there, and then 2 tweeters are gonna be right there, but I didn't cut those out yet because he doesn't have those. He wants to fill these up first, at least while he can. But they came out great. I'm really proud of these door panels. My first time doing a half door panel style like this. I think they came out really cool. They fit on. I've already test fitted them before I went ahead and wrapped them and everything. But I guess that's it. They look good as fuck. I'll probably make a video for you guys showing you like what they sound like once he gets everything figured out. It's a good friend of mine who owns this, so we'll definitely be seeing these later on. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed doing these videos with me of the 2006 Acura TL custom door panels. We're doing rear door panels for the same vehicle, so you guys will be able to see that as well. But I just wanted to let you guys know again, when I'm doing stuff for customers, and I tried to not have to do this at the very beginning, you saw I was doing more step by step. When I'm doing jobs like this for customers, I'm going to have to do like more update type videos, just because I have to get these done, you know, much quicker than if it was my own thing. I've had my dash panel off on my Focus for about 3 weeks to a month now, and I still need to prime it. And that's okay. You know, it's my panel, so if it takes me a while, that's fine. But I can't have people, you know, hanging out for forever, not having their shit, especially when they're paying me. So that's why these videos are a little bit more chopped up and a little just more straight to the point. I'm trying to give you guys helpful tips along the way. That's why I've been talking through some random video clips of me doing the work, just because I can't always be able to sit there, go step by step with you guys and explain everything like I like to do. We're still going to be doing that, don't you guys worry, but just, like I said, when I'm doing custom stuff like this for customers, I'm going to have to just hurry it up a little bit. But I definitely hope you guys did enjoy. And as always, please be sure. Oh, before I forget, guys, follow me on Instagram, Rob's Base. Check it out. It's at the end of the video. But as always, guys, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and all that cool shit you guys do for me here on YouTube. This is Rob, and I'm out. Peace, guys. I hope you enjoyed.
I got my own weed, sucker, so I ain't gotta hit yours. I'm talking straight Indo. Cali weed blowing like a Rastaman. Kush seed straight from a